Protection against flood damage. Property insurance policies usually exclude coverage for flood damage. Business should find out from their local government office or commercial bank whether their business is located in a flood zone and whether their location has been flooded in the past. Flood insurance is available through the federal governmental National Flood Insurance Programs www.floodsmart.gov, which is serviced by private carriers and from a few specialty insurers. Protection against earthquakes damage. Coverage for earthquake damage is include the in most property insurance policies, including business owners package policies. Businesses in an earthquake-prone area will need a special earthquake insurance policy or commercial property earthquake endorsement. Protection against terrorist attack losses. Under the Terrorism Risk Insurance Act of 2002 and its extension, only businesses that purchase optional terrorism coverage are covered for losses arising from terrorist acts. The exception is works compensation, which cover work-related injuries and death, including those due to acts of terrorism. No, point number 2, liability insurance. Any enterprise can be used. Customers may claim that the businesses cause them harm as the result of, for example, a defective product, an error in a service, or disregard for another person's property, or a claimant may allege that the business created a hazardous environment. Liability insurance pay damage for which the business is found liable up to the policy limits, as well as attorneys fees and other legal defense expenses. It also pays the medical bills of any people injured by or on the premises of the business. A commercial general liability (CGL) insurance policy is the first line of defense against many common claims. CGL policies cover claims in four basic categories of business liability: bodily injury, property damage, personal injury, including slander or libel, and advertising injury, damage from slander or false advertising. In addition to covering claims listed above, CGL policies also cover the cost of defending or settling claims. General liability insurance policies always state the maximum amount that the insurer will pay during the policy period. There are two major forms of liability insurance policies. A business can select occurrence and claims made. Both types of policies have their advantages. Occurrence policy: in an occurrence policy cover a business for harm to others caused by incidents that occurred while a policy is in force, no matter when the claim is filed. For example, a person might sue a business in 2010 for an injury stemming from a fall on in 1999. The policy that was in place when the incident occurred in 1999 will apply even if the company now has a policy in place with higher limits. Occurrence coverage may not be available in some states or for some industries or professions. Claims made policy cover the business based on the policy that is in force when the claim is made, regardless of when the incident occurred. In the above example, the limits in the policy in fact in 2010 would apply. Business with claims made policies can purchase optional tail coverage. Tail coverage enables a business to report claims after the policy has ended for alleged injuries that occurred while the policy was in effect. Point number 3, commercial vehicle insurance. A commercial auto policy provides coverage for vehicles that are used primarily in connection with commercial establishment or business activities. The insurance pays any cost to third party resulting from bodily injury or property damage for which the business is legally liable up to the policy limits. While the major coverage are the same, commercial auto policies differ from a personal auto policy in a number of technical respects. They may have higher limits and or provisions that cover rented and other non-owned vehicle, including employees car driven for company business. Several insurers offer business auto policies geared to owner of small businesses or specific type of business. Workers' compensation insurance. Employers have a legal responsibility to their employees to make the workplace safe. However, despite precious accident can occur to protect employers from lawsuits resulting from workplace accident and to provide medical care and compensation for lost income to employees hurt in workplace accidents in almost every state. Businesses are required by law to buy workers compensation insurance. Workers compensation insurance covers workers injured on the job whether they are hurt on the workplace premises or elsewhere or in auto accidents while on business. It also covers work related illness. Workers compensation provides payments to injured workers without regard to who was at fault in the accident for time lost for work and for medical and rehabilitation services. It also provides death benefit to survive. It also provides death benefits to surviving spouse and dependents. Each state has different laws governing the amount and duration of lost income benefits, the provision of medical and rehabilitation services, and how she system is administered. For example, in most states there are regulations that cover whether the worker or employer can choose the doctor who treats the injuries and how disputes about benefits are resolved. Workers' compensation insurance must be bought as a separate policy. In home, business and business owners policies BOPs are sold as package policies but do not include coverage for workers' injuries. Other types of business coverage. The first four coverage discussed below are different type of liability insurance policies available to businesses. The fifth is a form of life insurance. There are also specialized liability policies geared to specific types of business. Point number 1, errors and omissions insurance. Professional liability. Some business involve service such as giving advice, making recommendation, designing things, providing physical care, or representing the needs of others, which can lead to being used by customers, client, or patients. claiming that the business failure or perform a job properly has injured them. Errors and omissions or professional liability insurance covers these situations. The policy will pay any judgment for which the insured is legally liable up to the policy limit. It also provides legal defense cost even when there has been no wrongdoing. Point number 2, employment practices liability insurance. Employment practices liability insurance cover up to the policy limit damage for which an employer is legally liable, such as vaulting an employee's civil or other legal rights, in addition to paying a judgment for which the insured is liable. It also provides legal defense cost which can be substantial even when there has been no wrongdoing.